Okay guys, welcome back to Marlon's channel. Today I will be giving you the third harvest of my vegetable garden, my organic vegetable garden. So now I'm going to show you some of my grape. You see, these grapes are ready to pick. There's quite a few grapes under here, but they're hidden underneath the bush. Like you see from here, you can't see anything. But once you get under, then you can start seeing grapes and stuff. You see? So I'm gonna have to pick some of those today. So today is Friday. I just did harvest the other day and make a video of it. So I'm gonna go through today and give you another video, and this will be the third harvest of my organic garden. I don't know if you guys are familiar with this here. A lot of people don't know what they are. It's called Tomatillos. And this thing here is what they use to make green chili. So it's still producing. My wife has picked a lot of them off of it. So soon she'll be picking more. This plant here was loaded the other day. There's a few left on it. It's on its way home. So I'll try to go slow today so guys, you can get a good view. And I'm surprised the amount of tomatoes that are still left here. So this is a cherry tomato plant. You see, there's quite a bit of tomato here. They're underneath the leaves. As you can see, there is quite a bit. These are some big cherry tomatoes. Some cherries are really small, like this one, but you can see the comparison to this other one here next to that one. Now these are some bigger cherry. All right. Here's some more tomatoes. So this tomato plant here still have quite a bit on it, and we have harvested a lot off of it. Let's get in there. You see, lots of tomatoes. They're hidden underneath the leaves here. See, there is a lot. There's some more of the yellow ones there. There's more tomato. Let's see if we can get down to the bottom of it. There's tomato hidden. There's a nice big one hidden up under there. You see how red they are? So I think this crap, when we pick it, we're gonna have to just give the whole thing away, because we still have a lot that we picked last weekend. Not that we have them sitting in the house, but my wife did a lot of canning on them, so we are running out of things to do with tomatoes in place to store if we can. Look at that. Look at tomatoes. This is crazy, man. Next year I might not plant as much because I can't handle it. And we give away probably about 40 to 50% off the tomatoes on here. This is a zucchini. I'm looking to see if I see any zucchini in the bush right now. It's kind of hard getting down in here and see what's going on. So I'm not going to waste any time searching for zucchini. That's a zucchini plant. It's still doing fairly good. This is my sprinkler system that I set up here, and I have them throughout the garden. There's 3 of them. Anyways, get back to it. Here's another tomato. This plant here, we did not plant it. It come up on its own. As you can see, it look a little stranded. It doesn't have any cage around it. It's one of those that the seeds left in the garden and come up on its own. Here's a cucumber. That one should already be picked. And the other day I see some squash that was in here. I don't know if my wife picked them. Probably. Okay, so we'll focus on tomatoes, guys. Look at this. Look at this. It's like a nest, like a chicken nest of eggs. But it's a nest of tomato, guys. Look at this. Never used that term before, but that's what it looked like. Okay, big nest filled with tomato. Look at that. Look at that. There is so much. It's crazy, the amount of tomatoes. Look at this. On the same plant here. Look at that. Look at tomatoes, man. I hope for all of you guys out there who put a garden in, I hope you are getting as much stuff as I am getting, because it's more than I expected on these bushes this year. Look at that. And it's been a really warm here for us. It's been hot. Look at that. Look at tomatoes, man. Look at this other plant right here. You can see there's tomatoes all over it. As I said before, not all like tomato plants is going to be the same. They are loaded with leaves. You see that? So the tomatoes are hidden behind the leaves. So it's hard for me to get them that easy on film. It's easier for you to just look at them and recording them. But I have to use my hands to get all the leaves out of the way. It is crazy. And I still have a lot of green ones on them. Look at this. And I can't get on the other side because you can see the garden fence is right there. But there is tomatoes on the other side of this plant too. Okay, look at this. Look at this plant. Oh my God. Look at that. Let me go off a little bit so you can see. Look at that. Look at tomatoes. Look at this other plant here. Check these out. Look how big they are. Look at the size of these guys here. Look at it. Jeez. What are we gonna do with tomato, man? Look at that. I probably should go to the farmer's market and start going down there and selling tomatoes. Look at this cherry here. This cherry has a lot on it. Look at these cucumbers now are on this bush here. There's one down there too. And I'm not gonna waste too much time searching for cucumbers. There's another one. There's another one. And they're probably, I know that probably, there's gonna be more in here. Here's a little one. But I'm not gonna spend too much time searching around for those. These are my callaloo. Callaloo. Because I want to be able to show you the tomatoes before I make this video too long. Alright, look at this. Look at cherries. Look at this. There's a rabbit coming in here. You can see that one that is chewed up. I think it's that rabbit because every time the dogs they come out here, they chase around the garden fence. Look at cherry tomato. Look at this. And guys, these are really good to eat. You can just come in here, pick them off like this, and it's boom. Right in your mouth. Look at that. Good tomato. Oh my God. It's crazy. I'm gonna take a box of it too. Work. For old lady. I promised I'd give her some. I'm gonna fill a box. And the lady that I got the chicken manure from, I already gave her 2 boxes and she's so happy for it. So she said, oh, come and get more manure. Because she has so much manure, it's crazy the amount she has because she has a big pheasant farm. But look at this. So I think I'm gonna call her up and bring her another box, bring it to work and have her meet me up at my workplace and give it to her. Look at that. Look. And as I said before, guys, you see the bush is still pretty green and still producing. Look at this. There's flower. They're still producing. These are little ones. They're still producing. So if the weather was season was longer here, look at that. I could still be harvesting tomatoes for a while, several more months. But we only have probably another month and a half before winter hits here, or it gets too cold and we'll kill the plants and they'll start looking lethargic with the cold weather. Look at this. Here's another cherry. More tomatoes. And guys, I have about like 36 tomato plants that I put in here. I kind of did the garden a little different this year. Plant the tomatoes on both sides of the garden, leave the middle empty, so we could plant other vegetable in there because the tomatoes normally clutter the rest of the plants because they get so big. So this year I decided to put them on the sides so the middle would be more open to the sunlight to grow on the other plants. Look at that. Look at tomatoes, man. I wish some of you guys on YouTube was close by that watch these videos and like the tomatoes so I could have you come by and just get all what you need. Look at that. Because I hate to see them just falling right off the tree. And somebody could use them, and they're good tomatoes. You can't get these in the store. The ones in the store, they're all filled with chemical on them. They pick them green and spray them with chemical to ripen them. These are all naturally ripe out here on the plants. As you can see, they're still attached. Look at tomatoes. Look at this. Those are still intact. As long as you see them on the ground, they're still connected. As you can see the root, the stems, I mean. Look at that. Oh my. Alright, look here guys. Here's another small plant. This is one that didn't survive in this spot, and I plant this new plant and everything was already cluttered up, so it didn't get as big as the other ones. But it's still, I have a few on it. Look at tomatoes, man. Look there, all the way to the ground they're produced. Man. I know we have a lot of vegetable in Jamaica too. We have good vegetable there. All organic grown. This is one of my pepper plant here. This is another one. The peppers didn't produce too much this year, as they normally do. These don't have any peppers on them right now. They're all picked, but the plants are really bushy and healthy, which is a good sign that they're healthy plants. I think they're a little too cluttered with everything else that is in here. They like to be open up in the sun, and they'll produce. Look at this one. You see? Callaloo. Okay, here's a squash. And this plant, and these squash, I plant them from the seeds in the garden. Look at this. Look at this. Look up in that plant here. Look up here. There is tomatoes. Look at that. In abundance. Look at these cherry. Guys, look at that. Huh? Get up in there, man. Look on the top of this one. This is on the top. As you can see, look on the top. They're coming up to the top now. And they outgrown the cage. These cages are the biggest cage I can get at the farm store. And these plants have outgrown it, and now they're falling back over and growing back down. This one has a little pepper just coming up on it. And I gotta be careful walking through so I don't step on stuff. When my wife come in here, look at this. See? You step on stuff. She didn't pay attention where she going. Here's another pepper. And there's a few pepper plants that I saw the other day. You see? Look at this. You can't see that there's a pepper plant? Look at this. There's a pepper plant. There's a pepper. Because all these tomatillos, they come up from seeds, because when they get old in the garden, I don't throw them away. I let everything rot back to the soil. So those just come up on their own. And I had to pull out a lot. Look at this. You see that? The rabbit is having a heyday up in here. Look at this. That rabbit is living and vegetable. I might have to catch it and heat it with some of this tomato that it's been heating. I'm kidding. I like animals. I'm not gonna heat the rabbit. I've never hit a rabbit before, and I won't. There's a lot of rabbits around my neighborhood that runs around the place. Wild. Look at that. But I don't want them in the garden, man. I don't want them to be heating up my stuff. My wife don't mind if they come in here and heat the whole garden, so long as the animals eating it. She's fine with that. Look at tomatoes. Oh my God. Look at that. I sound like a little kid in a candy store. But guys, I'm used to seeing vegetable like this, you know what I mean? Because I used to be a farmer. So that's why I have so much success here, because I know what I'm doing. Look up in there. And one of the other thing is, the ground here was dead when I moved here. This soil didn't grow anything on it like this. These plants were yellow when I moved here. They weren't looking good. And I build the soil up by just putting stuff that rot back in it. All your leaf, all your grass clipping if you bag your lawn. I don't bag my lawn because it's good for your lawn, for that grass to rot back in it when you mow it, mulch it. Look at that, guys. Alright, don't want the video to get too long. So hey guys, hope you enjoy the video. Remember to subscribe and grow your own garden, alright? Peace out.